Okay, in this problem I have a plane that flies, so here's the base, right? And this plane flies some distance forward and then it flies some distance backwards. But it traveled at different speeds, right? So this distance from here to here is 600 kilometers. So 600 kilometers, first off, I see kilometers, I need to convert that to meters, right? So that's 600,000 meters. That's the number I'm going to use. Okay, and so the plane went 400 meters per second forward, and it went 600 meters per second backwards, or to the back home. And I'm trying to find the average speed. So I can't just do distance over time because, well, first off, I don't even know time. And second off, this thing went slower forwards than it did backwards. So my average speed is going to be somewhere in between these two numbers, but I have to first figure out how long it took, right? I need to find delta t for both trips, right? I need to find the forward and the back. So it's going at constant velocity, so at least that makes it easy, right? So velocity is change in position over change in time. So if I want to solve for time, that's in the denominator. I can multiply it over and then divide by v. So my time is change in position divided by velocity. Okay, so let's do it like this. The forward trip was going to look like this. Change in distance or change in position was 600,000. So 600,000 divided by my velocity going forward. That was 400 meters per second. And so I'll get a delta t forward, right? So I'll call that delta t forward. And then the return trip, my delta t return is going to equal the displacement, which is still 600,000, divided by my return velocity, which is 600 meters per second, right? Coming back, it was going that fast. And that'll give me my return time. So now that I've got the times, I can find the average, right? So velocity is change in position over change in time. So how far did my plane go the entire trip? It went twice that distance, right? So it went 2 times 600,000 kilometers, right? That's my numerator. And then my denominator is the total time. So my total time for the plane was whatever I got for delta t forward plus whatever I got for delta t return. And if I do this, I should get a number. And if I did it correctly, this number, right, I'm going to say this is average v. My average v should fall between my two speeds, my 400 and my 600, right? So my average v should be something greater than, or well, not equal to, it should be greater than 400, but it should be less than 600, right? So if your number is in between your speeds, you're probably right.